Hey everyone, welcome to the Disneyland Resort. We're here this weekend to celebrate happy at the Disneyland 70th anniversary. We're going to do everything that we can possibly do that has a big old 70 on it. We're going to see the shows, all the new entertainment, as much dining as possible, pretty much everything that we can do to celebrate Disneyland's birthday. Come along with us. My name's Jake.
I'm Georgia.
We're going to have a great day. And that was the Celebrate Happy Cavalcade, which runs down Main Street twice daily. It was a lot of fun, a lot of characters, just good vibes. Celebrate happy.
And the Jonas Brothers.
And the Jonas Brothers. They weren't there, but it's their song. The next stop on our 70th adventure is right behind me at the Main Street Opera House. This is Walt Disney, A Magical Life show. It's featuring a animatronic of Walt Disney, and quite frankly, this is pretty much the reason why we're at Disneyland this weekend. If you've been following the channel for a while, or if you're interested, we are avid fans of Walt Disney. Earlier this year, we took a tour of the Walt Disney Studios and actually got to go into Walt's original office in the studio. When we were in Disneyland in January, went into Walt's apartment on Main Street right here, just across the street. We also went to San Francisco to the Walt Disney Family Museum. So without further ado, let's go and see Mr. Disney himself. This is a lot of what we were actually able to see at the Walt Disney Family Museum that is on loan to Disneyland from the museum in San Francisco. And it looks very similar to the apartment that we saw in January.
So speaking of the Walt Disney apartment tour, we actually stood right about here where Lillian Disney is sat with one of their grandchildren and had a photo taken in Walt's apartment. And we also got to enjoy a cookie and a beverage on Walt's private patio that overlooks the entrance of Disneyland.
They say that Hollywood is a town built on dreams, and one of its greatest dreamers was Walt Disney.
There's enough land here to hold all of the ideas and plans we could possibly imagine.
Well, my greatest reward, I think, is that I've been able to build this wonderful organization, and also to have the public appreciate and accept what I've done all these years. You know, I was stumped one day when the little boy asked, "Do you draw Mickey Mouse?" And I had to admit I do not draw anymore. But I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing. It was all started by a mouse.
What did you think of that?
I honestly really loved it.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was great. I think the start of it was the show that they have at Hollywood Studios in Florida for One Man's Dream, but this time narrated by Bob Iger instead of Julie Andrews, I believe it is.
Yeah.
So that was a nice way to kind of intro it and teach you a little bit about Walt's life.
A lot of the footage and the audio that we saw in the show as well is also everything that you can see at the Disney Family Museum.
Yeah.
Like I remember watching those videos and hearing the recordings while we were there.
Honestly, the whole thing was put together so nicely. The gallery at the start, the animatronic was so lifelike.
It takes a step forward, it sits back down on the desk, like it's so
impressive.
Human. It's kind of weird, but it's so impressive.
All the audio is his own words, his own voice. They've cleaned up the audio, they've used different pieces from interviews to put the story together.
Yeah.
Okay, on to the next.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, so we've got the 70th Celebration Churro. It is a regular churro dipped in ube sugar, drizzled with blue raspberry icing and topped with some colourful sprinkles. I can already feel the sugar crash from this. Okay. I love waving at people. I mean, it's good. It's very sweet. I feel like the ube cuts the sweet a little bit from the blue raspberry and the icing and the sprinkles and the sugar. Pretty good. It's a good treat. I definitely couldn't eat like both of these on my own. I think I'd throw up. My fingers are already dyed blue, and apparently so is my mouth. We got this at the churro stand just outside of Golden Horseshoe in Frontierland, but I do believe you can just get it any churro stand. So out of 70, I'd give it a 20. It wasn't awful, but I don't need another one. Okay, so we've come down to Tiana's Palace to try the new Celebration Beignet. It is, again, bright blue. I already know this is going to stain my entire mouth blue. Okay, so this is a beignet stuffed with raspberry mousse, and it has the blue icing sugar and the sprinkles on top. Yeah, it tastes like just a regular raspberry donut, but more inconvenient because now my mouth's blue. Out of 70, I would give this probably, I want to be nice, 15. Like the churro had more flavor. This literally just tastes like sugar, and the beignet's a little dry and chewy.
In my opinion, the churro was worse than this. I prefer this a little bit better. I think if you got more of the raspberry, you got more of the pink kind of mixed in there with the blue, it does make it a little bit better. I would probably give it more of 25 to 30 if it's out of 70. We've made our way into DCA and we're heading to Schmoozies for our next 70th dish. It's the Celebration Mickey Waffles. Let's go! So like we said, we got the Mickey-shaped confetti waffles from Schmoozies. As per usual, for the 70th, it's covered in rock-solid sprinkles and balls, and this is covered in powdered sugar, and they do look pretty good, so let's give them a go.
We forgot to mention that the waffles are in fact stuffed. It looks like it's the same stuff as the beignet. Thoughts and opinions?
You can't go wrong with a Mickey waffle. It didn't even say on the menu that it was stuffed, so I'm surprised by that. Sprinkles are actually baked into the waffles too, which is quite cool. I mean, Mickey waffles are Mickey waffle. They are perfect. We completely demolished those waffles. They are gone, never to be seen again. I would give them, out of 70, honestly, 50. I think because I'm also comparing it against some of the other stuff that we've had, churros and the beignet and all that sort of stuff, they weren't great. In comparison to all of those things that we've had, I'd give this a 50.
Honestly, I would give this also. I was thinking 45. I don't know. I feel like 50 is pretty high up there. So, yeah, no, actually, I'll give it a 50.
Found ourselves at a trusty trash can ahead of the Better Together parade, and we've got ourselves a little drink booze before the show starts.
We've got 2 celebration cocktails here from the Hollywood Lounge.
Yeah.
Apparently these are pretty popular on TikTok, so says the cast member. I'm not sure how strong it's going to be just because it was pre-mixed in one of those jug things, but it does have tequila, rum, and vodka in it.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that.
Mine just tastes sweet. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yours taste mine.
Oh, yours is very Sprite.
Yeah.
We can swap.
Which is why I don't trust pre-mixed.
I would give this one 50 out of 70.
Whoa.
Yeah. Because it does genuinely taste nice. If it was a mocktail, I'd believe that too.
I'd go 38. I feel like 35 is too harsh after trying yours, but it doesn't quite hit 40
Fair
because
enough.
I had mine.
We've claimed our spots, we've grabbed a drink, and we're ready to take in everything the Better Together Pixar Parade has to offer over here at DCA. Back for the 2nd year in a row after it was here for Pixar Fest last year, we've got it back again for the 70th anniversary.
Get ready, everyone! It's time to celebrate friendship and beyond!
And that was the Better Together Pixar Pals Parade.
Yes, it was.
What did you think?
I thought it was really cute.
It was great.
Fun, yeah.
I have been listening to the soundtrack since last year because I'm that kind of Disney adult, and honestly, hearing it in real life at the park, 10 out of 10.
It's nice to see like the characters that you don't typically see in the parks or the parades, like Luca.
Yeah, we love a Luca.
Yeah, and Four Town.
And Panda May. Next on the 70th agenda, we're going to be heading to Toy Story Midway Mania because they've added a little bit of a 70th celebration twist to the game. So they've added stickers to some of the targets throughout the ride. It looks super cute. Let's go give it a go and see who wins. Hey Georgia, who's going to win?
Not me.
You do well on this.
I do okay.
Let's see.
I get tired and then I give up.
I don't know if we get 70 points for hitting the 70 stickers, so I guess we'll find that out.
Sounds pretty good. In fact, that's just the right spirit. Our songwriters, Dick, Bob, Sherman, and all of Disney Studio.
So we just finished up at the Main Street Cinema. We saw the brand new show, So Much That We Share, which is a tribute to the Sherman brothers. The two brothers wrote countless Disney classics, and this was a beautiful celebration of their work. So meaningful, super lovely, and they both get represented in there, especially now that both of them are passed away. This is a really nice tribute right here on Main Street. So next up we're heading to It's a Small World, where the finale scene has had new lyrics added to it in a brand new final verse written by Richard Sherman. Just before his passing, he wrote a new finale and they've released it on the ride for the 70th anniversary.
It's a small world. For your safety. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos.
Well, that was very cute.
That was really cute.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, it was really cute. Nice little addition.
Hey, Mickey.
Because you need a popcorn bucket to do that. Amazing. So we've been over to the refreshment corner at Disneyland and we have got ourselves a monster for our dinner tonight. This is the bread bowl with mac and cheese and pulled pork, and oh boy, it's massive. It smells great. That's insane. Okay, we're gonna dig in. We'll tell you what we think. So the bread bowl is empty. Few notes. Bread bowl, not great. Kind of stale. I don't know how long it's been sat out. If this is the same as Boudin's at DCA, it's just better over there. This one might have just been old, so I don't know. The mac and cheese and the pulled pork, they did taste pretty good. There wasn't a lot of mac and cheese. We did kind of fight over the last few, so bear that in mind. But the pulled pork, it was pretty decent amount on there. Tasted pretty good. Barbecue sauce was nice, so.
I think I agree. The bread bowl really let the whole thing down. Because that's kind of why you get this. Like, I could have gone and got pulled pork, mac and cheese in a regular bowl, and it would have been cheaper, probably. The pulled pork was really good. I always really like Disney pulled pork. Mac and cheese was good. I just wish there was a little bit more of it.
I would give this out of 70, 45, I think. 70 is a tough one. I don't know why we went with this. 70 is a tough one to rate things on, but I'm going to say 45. Yeah. Georgia?
I'm going to go a little bit lower. I'm going to go 40. Okay, and for dessert, we have the 70th celebration strawberry shortcake macaron from Jolly Holiday. Honestly, it looks really cute. It's one of the best looking things we've had today. I hope it's one of the best tasting things that we've had today. It's definitely big, so I'm not going to eat this all to myself. I guess I'll share it with Jake. So we absolutely demolished that. That was the best thing that we've eaten today. Absolutely delicious. It felt fresh. So there was a layer of like pound cake and then a fresh strawberry jam, cream, the macaron, toppings. It was so good. I'm going to give it a 60. It was very sweet. I definitely couldn't have eaten that on my own. I'm so glad that Jake shared it with me.
She keeps saying it like we weren't going to share it anyway. That was the conversation. I agree. 60. Best thing that we've eaten today. The cocktail was pretty good that we had at DCA, but that took the cake. Also, I think probably the best looking thing that we've had. The churros were fun. They were just kind of like chaos. The beignet was just a mess. This was very pretty and put together. It deserves its 60. Here we are on Main Street, USA. We have made our way to Starbucks and we have picked up the 70th anniversary Mickey hat cookie. Here it is. Georgia's modelling it beautifully. It looks like it's pretty standard shortbread cookie with some chocolate on top and a Mickey Mouse Club logo.
It's really cute though.
It is very cute. I have high hopes. I don't think it's going to be 70 out of 70, but now we wait. How's everyone's day going?
You know the black and white cookies that you get at like Christmas at Epcot?
Similar sort of thing.
Just the black side. Like it's a dark chocolate. I think the base is like, I think it's orange. It's citrusy.
Oh, out of 70?
Generous 20.
Oh, okay.
Like it's nothing special.
No.
Yeah, it is orange.
Nice.
Like you can kind of, I don't know if you'll be able to see. It's a teeny tiny little speck of orange in there.
Probably the worst performing thing we've eaten.
It's fine. It's just, it's
Yeah, standard.
There's nothing special about it.
Fair
No
enough.
offense.
Can't
It's
argue
cute
with that.
though, it's cute.
So 25. Give it the cuteness factor.
Yeah, okay.
65 for sure. Anyway.
Jake has a very standard palate. His favourite food is spaghetti hoops.
Here we are at Troubadour Tavern, which is just next to the Fantasyland Theatre. We have gone for 3 different 70th anniversary items.
We're getting through these bad boys.
We have the chicken pot pie baked potato, wed chili cheese baked potato, and we've also got the tiramisu cold brew. Let's give these a go. We'll dig in and we'll let you know what we think. George is going to dig into the chicken pot pie potato first, give us a bit of a verdict. These guys are massive.
I feel like it could do with a little bit more jus. It's okay. It tastes like a chicken pot pie. No, it's good. It's a little dry.
And I'm going to give the chili one a go. Honestly, it's pretty good. Obviously, definitely has a chili taste. The cheese and sour cream help. There's onions on it. All in all, pretty decent. Not the most flavourful thing. Again, also pretty dry for a potato.
We're gonna give the tiramisu cold brew a go. Apologies if you can hear the Pixar show that's going on behind us. But yeah, I'm excited to try this. I mean, it's coffee flavoured coffee, so it's not too sweet, which I was worried about because I don't really like too sweet coffee. And it comes with a little lady finger. Is that what they call it here? Lady finger that you put in your trifle at Christmas. It's like coffee and a dessert all in one. It's brilliant. Out of 70, I would give it a 40. Pretty solid.
Okay, we've given the potatoes our best shot.
The chicken pot pie, surprisingly, was actually my favourite one.
Yeah, me too. I thought it'd be the chili, but no. Probably still could have done with a bit more flavour. Once you kind of got into it, you found a bit more of the filling was in there.
It definitely redeemed itself. Yeah.
What would you give it out of 70?
I would give it maybe a 35.
I was also going to give it 35.
Yeah.
Okay, so 35 for the chicken pot pie potato. What would you rate the chili potato?
The chili was honestly quite mid. It was a bit watery, consistency and flavour. Definitely expected more from it, especially when they attached Walt's name to it. 25?
Probably was going to say the same, to be honest. It was fine, it was filling, came with cornbread. You know, they are decent sized.
Yeah.
Just, it wasn't there.
And price-wise, they were $11.99 each. So we are on our way to the Tropical Hideaway to go and pick up our brand new Dole Whip flavour. They are now doing it in peach, which I'm super excited for because I love peach and I love Dole Whip, so high expectations. It's sweet. It kind of tastes like sherbet. So this technically isn't for the 70th anniversary, but it did come out during the 70th celebration, so it gets an honorary mention.
Once you kind of start getting into it, the sweetness does kind of subdue, so it's not too sweet. Definitely a lot of peach flavour though, it's very refreshing, especially when the day's been as hot as this one. We aren't rating them technically out of 70 because it's not a 70th thing, but I'd give this, honestly, a 60. You can't go wrong with a Dole Whip. Not as good as the raspberry. I will say the raspberry or the strawberry is my favourite.
I do agree with Jake. After the first few bites, the sweetness does subdue. I would even be interested in a peach and pineapple swirl, perhaps. I think the tart of the pineapple would really cut nicely with the sweet of the peach. Okay, so we are over here in Toontown. We have stopped at Cafe Daisy. We are having the chicken and bacon flop over. Oh, what service. Oh my gosh, this is hefty.
It's heavy. It's very
Truly looks delish. It's warm, which is a good sign. Looks like it has palm on it.
Yeah.
I feel like this is going to be right up Jake's street. My first thought was this would be really good if you were really drunk. Kind of one of those like greasy, cheesy, delish.
I have to rate it out of 70. That is actually really good. I agree. If you were drunk, it'd be good. Right now, it's also very good. Very cheesy, pretty heavy. Bacon, chicken, ranch, bread, parmesan. Palm. Excellent. I will say, George has kind of been turning her nose up at the flop over. I don't know if it's because of its name or because of what it is, but I'm glad to see that she has changed her mind.
In my defense, I had no idea what it was. I was just told that it was a chicken and bacon flop over, and what am I supposed to do with the words flop over? Like, fine, I'll eat my words, and I'll also eat this flop over. Give it back. I'm giving this bad boy a 60. It's slap. It's so good.
On our way over to Cafe Daisy and Toontown, we stopped by the Red Rose Tavern for an additional confetti-covered, sprinkle madness, chaotic, too much sugar sort of meal. You can tell that we're kind of at the end of this experience now. Here it is. It's the 70th stuff. It is a mountain of frosting on top of a cookie covered in sprinkles. Let me just read you exactly what it says it is. According to the Disneyland app, the 70th stuff is a shortbread cookie with a cookies and cream cake, fresh raspberry and raspberry jam, surrounded by white chocolate mousse and topped with coloured sprinkles. Yeah, like I say, we're kind of at the end of our... I'm just going to show you what Georgia looks like right now. Exactly. Reluctantly, I'm going to eat it. Or I'm going to try it. I don't know how much of this I can get through. The raspberry looks like it's at the very top in like a very little amount. And then there's kind of this like chocolate cake type thing in the middle. Honestly, it does taste pretty good. It's probably one of the best sprinkle covered things that we've eaten. Definitely better than the churros. What else do we eat that was sprinkly? Definitely better than the beignet. I don't know if it's better than the waffles. It's probably along the same lines as the little cake macaron thing that we ate at the Jolly Holiday.
Okay, I'm going to try and approach this with a positive attitude. I mean, it tastes great. It does taste wonderful. I think I've just broken through to the jam. The cookie at the bottom is nice and soft, so it just breaks off easily. The cream, it is light and airy, which is really nice. I would say my rating for this would be... I'm going to say it's a 40. Yeah, it tastes really good, and I'm sure that if we hadn't eaten a lifetime's worth of sugar already this weekend, we would enjoy this a lot more.
I do agree with everything that Georgia just said. Circumstantially, I don't want to eat it, but I think normally if it's your only sweet treat of the day, I would go to this over most of the things that we've tried this weekend, so.
In a tapestry of happiness.
As I say We're just getting started.
We've made our way over this way, so It's a Small World to watch the Tapestry of Happiness. It was probably the cutest show I think I've ever seen. All Disneyland inspired, projected on there. They had Walt's voice in it too, so it was just, it was wonderful. Tingles, goosebumps.
Hard to know just where it starts, how it grows. The magic that we call love. It's the stardust that we symbolize. It's the flight of the butterflies. And we see it's wondrous. Dreams come true. It's make your mama's proud town. So,
So as you saw, we were able to enjoy Wondrous Journeys, not from a great perspective, I will give it that. We tried our very best. We circled the park almost twice just to try and get a good spot, and we got as good as we could get. We could kind of see the projections, but we could see the fireworks. We could kind of see the guys flying past, the Blue Fairy and Baymax. Blurry, I know that much. Wondrous Journeys is also one of the reasons that we came back for the 70th, so it was very lovely to see it with the music and the feels and everything in between. Next up, we're going to be enjoying Paint the Night, which has come back for the 70th anniversary. We're super excited to see that. Georgia got a glimpse of it before, and I can't wait for her to see it, especially the finale float. So
we've moved locations for Paint the Night. We hope this is better, but the bop has started. I'm so excited.
did you enjoy Paint the Night?
I did. I really enjoyed Paint the Night. I thought it was very, very impressive. It was so weird being so close to the floats because it just shows how like huge they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of lights.
Yeah.
A lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really liked it.
Definitely a good successor to the Main Street Electrical Parade. Not that anyone can replace it.
Never.
We're yet to see Disney's Starlight at Magic Kingdom, which has just launched. So I guess we'll get to judge that one too at some point soon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one as well. Let's see how it measures up.
Last, but certainly not least, for the 70th celebration, we're going to be watching World of Color Happiness right here in Disney California Adventure. We absolutely love World of Color. The original is my favorite. World of Color 1 was great. I'm hoping that this one's even better.
All right, raise the mountains. Light the lights. It's time to get things started with the
pre-show safety announcements. Legally compliant.
In just a few more minutes, it begins. World of Color.
You know this lagoon has 1,200 fountains? Talk about a multifaceted show! And waka waka!
Experience Disney.
I forgot they had the Muppets pre-show. That was fun. We're already wet just from that, so this should be fun.
Okay, so possibly our last 70th item to end out the vacation. I left Jake alone for 3 minutes to go to the washroom and came back to this, but I'm not complaining. This is the pink dragon fruit mimosa, which is so exciting, and it comes in a 70th glass, so this is already getting bonus points. That's delicious. Jake, you're gonna love this. I might drink it all to myself, it's so good. That's a good way to end the 70th snack run. You know what, I'm gonna give it my 70.
Whoa.
It's really good. It's tasty.
I'm covering all my stuff. We were done with the videos. I remember that this was right next to where we were going to the bathroom, so I ran and got it. It looks lovely. George has already obviously given it a very high rating, so let's give it a go. Oh wow, that's really nice. It honestly tastes like a fruit cider. It tastes great. We'll give it a 70. It deserves it. Well everyone, that brings us to the end of the video and the end of our night, the end of our weekend. We have somehow managed to do 2 days rope drop to park close. Probably regret this week. But we hope you've been inspired to maybe come down to the 70th celebrations. We hope you've enjoyed watching the video. We would like to invite you to please consider liking and subscribing.
My favourite thing from the 70th is that they brought back Wondrous Journeys.
Yeah.
Pretty much just all the shows.
Yeah, if you'd be interested, we have also made a comparison video between DCA and Disneyland if you're deciding which one you maybe want to go for.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.